Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mandy's Corner Pub. Come on in, pull up a stool, relax, and let's get started with Writing Wednesday. Or is it Rise Tuesday? Yeah, see, I kind of dropped the ball this week, guys. I got a little bit sick. Sorry, let me adjust this. Thing's getting on my nerves. But I got a little bit sick and was sick for a couple of days. What it was is, as some of you know, I've quit smoking. And I have POTS syndrome. And with POTS, any little change in the body and the way it works can really have a major effect on you. So my body going through the withdrawals from the smoking and clearing out all that nasty gunk out of my system sent my POTS into overdrive. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. And I do apologize. For that reason, tonight I'm going to kind of combine Rise Tuesday and Writing Wednesday. What I'm going to do is give you guys a little news, read you a little something, try to get some feedback from you guys. You see where I'm going. Okay, I know I told you guys before that I believe it was the last Rise Tuesday video that I had an announcement I wanted to make, but I didn't want to do it until I officially got the green light. Well, if you follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, you really should hop on over there and follow me now, okay? But if you follow me on Twitter, you already know what that announcement was, and because I tweeted it when I got the green light, so now I want to announce it here. Adding to our already phenomenal content creator and streamer lineup in Rise, we're welcoming on board Bearded Guys Gaming, Joe and Matt, and it's really exciting. I am having a ball writing their storyline. I think you guys are really going to get into it and like it. So if you're big BGG fans, Rise is something you'll definitely want to check out. Joe and Matt are just two really great guys. They really are. They're hilarious, they're kind, they're sweet, hardworking. So it's an honor to have them on board with this. We're doing a little bit of a real life role reversal with the two of them. You guys will see what I mean when you check out Rise Mind Over Matter. That will be their first appearance in the Rise series, and there's going to be a lot of great things coming out of their storylines. So keep an eye on that, and by all means, go check them out on Twitter and on Twitch and on YouTube. And while you're there, give them a good beard stroke. They'll appreciate that. Okay, guys. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and read you guys a little bit of Rise Mind Over Matter, introduce you to some new characters that you haven't heard of yet, and let you get to know a little bit more about some that came into play at the end of the first installment of Rise. So, here we go, guys. The man introduced himself as Dragon, and the woman as Welsh. He then informed them they had mutual friends, at which point an incredible scene had unfolded in front of them as Kix's wife and son stepped from the SUV. Kix had gasped, and the color had drained from his face. He ran to them, hugged them tightly, and tears had streamed down all their faces. Upon Kix asking his wife how it was possible they were even there, she pointed to two more men who'd gotten out of the SUV. One of them had stepped forward to greet Kix. "Hi," he'd said with a noticeable accent. "That's Mike, and I'm JC." Although Kix was grateful and ecstatic to see his wife and son, he was wary of the strangers. Who were they? Where'd they come from? What was their intent? As those questions swirled in his mind, Kix had extended his hand to JC and invited all of them into the restaurant dining room. In that dining room, the story of how Kix's wife, Marnie, and their 12-year-old son, Carson, had found their way back to him came to light. Marnie told Kix and the others she and Carson had decided to surprise Kix for the weekend. She explained that after giving some thought to how hard he worked, both at his business and his gaming career, She thought they should get to know more about the gaming side of his life, and surprising him at the convention would be the perfect way to do that, along with providing the three of them a long overdue mini vacation of sorts. She had booked plane tickets for them at the excuse me, sorry guys. She had booked plane tickets for them at the same time she booked Kix's, but theirs for the day after Kix's. That put Kix arriving the day before the convention began, and Marnie and Carson arriving the morning it began. Marnie had also booked their hotel room at the same time she booked Kix's, making sure to get adjoining rooms. When they arrived in Roma, she and Carson had checked into the hotel, dropped their things off in their room, and set out to the convention to surprise Kix. They had just gotten to the convention when a bloody man covered in bite wounds had stumbled up to them, muttering incoherently. Marnie said it had been at this point that they met Dragon and Welshie, as she called her. Marnie and Carson had run into a comic book shop to escape the chaos starting to spill out of the convention. They'd been watching things unfold from the shop's windows, with several others when the clerk behind the counter had started to twitch and growl before attacking the young woman behind the counter with him. Everyone in the store had panicked and rushed for the door. One of them knocked Carson down in the process. Dragon and Welshie had helped Marnie get him up, and they fled the building. A large group of afflicted had been chasing them around a street corner when an SUV carrying two men had pulled up. The two men shouted for them to get in. The two men, as it turned out, were JC and Mike. Excuse me again, guys. Seeing Kix reunited with his family, as well as new people from the outside, had excited everyone and renewed their hope. The excitement had made the already restless group even more restless. While everyone else busied themselves to exert that restless energy as they anxiously awaited to find out if the arrival of the newcomers could herald a possible rescue, Kix talked with his wife, son, and the four strangers. He gathered more details on the events that led them to Danderford's. Cage seemed to be the only one who wasn't excited. He replayed the events of the past couple of hours and pondered many questions while he patrolled. Who were these people? What was the real reason they hadn't shown themselves in the city? Why did he have such an uneasy feeling about JC and Mike? Kix had the same thoughts and questions. Back in the dining room, he tried to politely and covertly get the answers as he, Gray, and Jordan talked with Marnie, Carson, and the newcomers. I can never repay you for what you've done, Kix told them. Obviously, my wife and son have gotten to know you, but I'd like to get to know you a bit myself. One of the things we all did when we found ourselves thrown together was to each tell some of the basics about ourselves. Just things such as our names, why we were in Roma, if we have family, what we do for a living, and things along those lines. Would all of you mind sharing with us? I'm fine with that, Welshie readily agreed. Where to start? Well, my name, and I'm going to leave it right there. You guys want to know more about Welshie? Go check out the real Welshie and the real Dragon Lord over on Twitter. Check out Dragon Lord on Twitch. Twitter, look for Dragon Lord UK. Well, Dragon Lord _UK. And for Welshie on Twitter, look for Welshotty. You can find them both. I follow both of them. So if nothing else, go to who I follow and you'll find them in the list. Check them out. Tell them hi. Give them a follow. No harm, no foul, right? Well, you guys, I really have to get back to work now. After a couple of days of being out of it, I'm really playing catch up, and it sucks. I hate getting behind. And it seems like here lately, all I am is behind. Just life has been so chaotic and so many unexpected things lately. But I think that's all starting to settle out, with the exception of this godforsaken office that I'm working on trying to reorganize and rearrange, possibly paint too. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I'm already working on painting our den, so I don't know. It's a lot on my plate with everything else that's already there, but I know for sure this office has to get reorganized to be productive, it has to. I mean, it's just, you guys don't even want to see it. It's awful. It's ugh. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate all your understanding, your support of my channels, of me stopping by Twitter and tweeting out to me, your support of Rise, all of it. I really do, honestly. I know I always say this, but I honestly do appreciate it all. I just wish there was some way to show you guys with more than just words, and maybe one day I'll figure out the appropriate way to do that. In the meantime, go get caught up on the original Rise if you haven't already. Available on my website, on Amazon. Links will be in the description. And get ready for Rise Mind Over Matter, being released June 22nd. And another novel. It's a little different genre, but I'm hoping you guys will give it a chance. It's one of my babies. Corner Pub will be released sometime between June and September, most likely. So, yeah, a lot of exciting things going on, and I really appreciate you guys checking it all out. And I have a request, if you don't mind. Those of you who have read Rise, if you don't mind, go by my website or over to Amazon and leave a review. An honest review. I mean, be honest, guys, okay? And I say that because honest feedback is what helps me know whether or not I'm doing good or if there's things I need to change. So I need to know those things. And the reviews, they'll help get more of the word out and really help us build Rise into what we've been envisioning all along, and use it to do even more good than what we're already trying to. And along those lines, if you don't mind, talk about Rise with your friends, your family, share it on Facebook, tweet about it on Twitter, all those good things. Anyway, again, guys, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.